Hey, Gary.
Can you hear me, David?
Yeah. Okay, so here's the update I have. So remember this morning here on the 1 hour, when you open, before you open, so this arrow was, both of them were not there. We only have the dot. Now, what happened? So the market, we got the 15 this morning. Previously, it was that one, okay? With the signal because okay, so the main trend is dictated by the arrow up here, by the star. So
Okay.
what happened? We give us the 15-minute sell, and then they gave us the 5-minute sell right here. And then on the 15 minutes, I took the sell, but took the sell. What is it? So the market open here. I took the sell. And then, wait a moment, there's something's not right here.
You took a buy, didn't you?
No, I took the sell. So I was the previous day, this is why. So the market open here. I took my first sell right here. And then it went 50 pip in profit, and then it went against me, I got out. The reason I got out, because in my mind, up to this point, I have to have the signal, the seller's direction. I didn't have a direction. The previous signal was a buy. This two was not there when the market opened. Now, because I was thinking I'm trending against the trend, I got out. But guess what? The market went down for another 5 hours this morning after that. So I thought if I would have stayed in this trade, see, I got in somewhere in, this was my entry, and then he gave you this. So you see that? So the market open strategy is the same. You will say the start before was a sell. Then as soon as the market open, you take the first sell, was this one. And then it went against me 37 pip, and then what? It went down to the next. You should have stayed there for another 240 because this level 3 here, that I just show you, is this candle here on the 5 minute, because we need to get in and then get out on the next signal. So I got in this candle, and then here will be my star. Maybe it was here first, okay? So that when I would have gone out to the next signal opposite me, right? From here to here.
Okay, yeah.
Because this one is this level 3 right here. Is, where am I? Right here. So we need to close the one. Once you get in the 1 minute, we need actually to close it down. They think here we don't want to watch it anymore. And then we're gonna monitor the trade on the 5 minute. We stay until the damn next arrow is showing up. If it's showing up there, we get out there. It's showing up there, I doubt it's showing up there. It's still 100 pip because that one is the start, is this level 3. I doubt maybe it was here, but even though if it was here, it's still a good pips. You know, under 20. So all I'm saying now, from now on, this is what I'm gonna do. I just look in the crypto. The crypto is another beast, but once we have the dot, the close, that's means you have to have the next candle already. If in this case the red candle started, because if the clock is here and it gave me that, I'm not looking for sell because this thing might still go up. We need to make sure that this closed, then they give us the sell. Now we're going to look for the next signal, okay? But the major thing that I want to do is this. I won't take all of these dots. I'll only take the one that are trending with the trend now. The trend is dictated by the star.
Okay.
I won't take this one unless I have an arrow like this. I will take it. I won't take this. I won't take this. You can see here you have a huge, you take this candle here, you have a huge, well, 50 pip, but otherwise you start to trade too many trades. But I will make this exception on take the dot as long the candle is closed first, like here, you will take this candle, because the dot is going to be the continuation of the trend. Let's say
Okay.
this trend here. Let's say this trend here is a buy. This is the trend dominator. So this dot here, I wouldn't take it because it's against the trend. I wouldn't take that. But let's assume it didn't give me the arrow here, but give me the dot and the candle close. Like this one, for example. Here, there is no arrow. I will still take it because it's trading with the trend.
Okay.
It's dictated by the star. This one, it was very little. Still make 50 pip. In this way, you can take a lot more trade, a lot more. See, all of this could be taken. That's a big trade right there. Okay, and then this one can still be taken, even though it's against the trend, because this is the 1 hour. As long as there is an arrow, this trade here could be taken. Okay, so you see 6 candle, and then you go on and you do the analysis. But this morning, this was an amazing trade would have been if I would have take this dot as a direction. This look is 350 pip here.
Yeah.
And then remember the depending order here, it did want to fill this imbalance, but I put the stop loss too tight, it got me out. Remember the depending order, there was an imbalance here?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it did want to fill it up. You see, the pending was from here to there was the gaps, and it went to close it. But somehow it got me, I put the pending at the stop loss because I knew I wouldn't monitor. And then, so here Bitcoin is just up in this trade. Look, we have the direction, 1 hour, candle 1, then you go right here on the 15 minute. This just happened like an hour ago. Candle 1, I think it was here this dot first. The candle just went back, but when I got here before, so it would be candle 2, your next candle 2, it would be this. 2:30, and then you go into the 5 minute, same rule apply, right there. 2:30, right there, 5 minute, then finally you go in the 1 minute. Boom, there's the entry right there. Now you stay until when? Until the next arrow. So this arrow appear here because actually I was monitoring. Because even if you go out to the arrow here, it's still 440 minus 2,000 spread, so it's still 200 pips. See, the same rule apply right there.
Okay, so you're looking to get out at the next arrow, the blue arrow right there. Oh, the next star. Okay.
Next star, but you see there was no arrow. The arrow showed up here. The star was here, but there was no arrow. The arrow showed up there. So there was
Why
a
is
nice.
that star white? Why is that star right there white?
Because when he's repainting, he leave a track, so you know where the star was.
No, mine doesn't do that.
Yeah, as long as you leave it on. If you turn it off when you go in again, it won't show. But if you leave the computer on when this is moving, it will track it.
Oh.
Yeah, and also you see the MACD here. It hit the bottom and then turn around like this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's working the exactly same way, but I wouldn't, I still have to look because the Bitcoin give a lot of dots. I wouldn't go with the dot thing. See how many dots in the Bitcoin? I would
Yeah.
just go only by the arrow. Too many dots on Bitcoin.
The arrow or the star?
Yeah, but yes, but you still want to have the arrow first.
Yeah, sure.
I still repaint.
Yeah. And then get out at the next star.
On the 5 minutes. It's not the next star. You want to get out. Look, read again the checklist. So you get in like this was
Okay.
the right. So that's the 5 minute. Okay, so that's P500. Sorry, my bad. So the entry on this trade just happened was this candle here. And then you get out on the candle opposite of you on the 5 minute.
Okay.
You can still go on the 1 minute, for example. It's up to you. This star here was here, but I'm not sure if there was the signal here. The signal probably not, because this star here probably when it was here it was a level 3. It was like this. So it became level 3 when it hit a point of reversal. As long as it's going, it's go from a dot to level 2 and level 3. So now when there's a level 3 is because there is a reversal. In this case is this support. Okay, so you understand. So basically the market open is the same story. It's like the previous star. In this case, so this star here, want you to understand, this star here on the 1 minute is this dot here in the 1 hour. The star that I just showed in the 1 minute is this dot here. There was no signal here. That dot is the one in the 1 minute. So look at the time. 14 candle. Then we go back here. 14 candle. It's 4:49 because it take 1 hour to the candle to close in the 1 hour.
Right. Yeah.
This one here. So that's the direction. Okay, and now we will have got in this one like I did, but instead to get out, you have stayed it. And then from here, would it be freaking over 200 pip trade, 240, because this arrow here is in the 5 minute, the next opposite signal. See, there was the entry, and it was so this level 3 I just showed you is this level 2 right here. So that was the trade over 200 pip. And then, let's see, what candle was. And then here's the same thing. Now here, this is the boss, okay? Same thing, 19 candle, and so this level 3 here is this candle right here on the 15 minute. See, 19, so there's 19 and 1930. You give it that, there is a, also remember this candle are moving a lot. So there is a really good chance that this arrow was here, because you can tell this where the dot is where the star is. So in this case, this star would have been here. So 20, then you go down to the 5 minute. This is the star. See right there, 1950.
Yeah.
And you will have your entry, which is probably that one. No, that's 1 hour later. Right here, 1953, 3 minutes later. Boom, then you go in and you stay in until when? Until on the 5 minute. Now this has to be a rule. Once you get in, this thing, you wanna close it. You don't wanna watch it anymore. Otherwise the pullback, they're happening, you wanna get out all the time, but you don't. You wanna monitor right here. So there was 1950, you got in here and you get out to the next signal right here. Boom, 110 pip.
Right. Yeah, I understand. You know, get
Previous
in on the 1 minute, but you monitor the 5 minute to get
Yeah,
out.
because you see in the 1 minute here, you have a pullback. Here, this is 40 pip. You see that pullback right there?
Yeah.
Pullback right there is right here. Is this pullback right here?
Yeah.
Is that right? So you monitor on the 5 minute, because then the next step will be, you know, when you get used to pullbacks, you close that one and then you stay in the 15 minute. That's mean that if you get in on the 15 minutes on this candle, now, for example, this trade will be still open. You wouldn't have closed this trade. Why? Because you don't have the opposite arrow against you. You
Right.
understand? Instead to go from here to whatever it was, I think the trade was here, right there. Instead to do this, and by the way, this can be retaken. All of this can be re-entry, because you went from here to there. That's it. But you see that one right here? That's a re-entry. That's a re-entry. All of this trade, let's say that you lost that, and you are in front of the computer. This just happened. What happened? All you have to do, you look at the trade on the 5 minute. You go here, it's get 2050, and then you go here 2050 on the 15 minute or 2050. Right there, and you look, do I am still in a buy? Yes, because I don't have any against me. In the 1 hour, is still a buy? Yes, you take it, boom. And then you go into the next signal, another 200 pip.
But you let each one of them close first, though, right?
Yeah, you wait until the next signal on the 5 minutes. And then
You wait till it closes.
No, I would say that as soon you see the star, because you have to realize that the arrow appear before the dot. So when the dot close, you have an arrow, a candle goes down, and then more often next candle is going to be the signal.
No,
So
I'm talking about when you get in. I'm talking about when you get in, David.
when you get in, you go down to the 1 minute. Like this one is 2050. You go down to the 1 minute to find the perfect entry.
Yeah, but you let that candle close.
You do always.
Yeah, okay.
2047. So 2050, you will take this dot right here, and you will be still in this trade. The trade will be still open. Now, because it's Friday, I wouldn't stay. I would have closed it. And then when you move this, then we're gonna scale up. You're gonna stay from 15, like when you get, the senior here 19, that will be your senior, and you will be stay there until you see the next senior. But you gotta get used to, because if I pull up NAS 100, we're talking about like a 5 times bigger pullback. This pullback here is like is bigger, but that's what my advice, to close the 1 minute and don't watch it anymore. Once you're in, you're in.
Right. Okay, sure. I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my thing. Just basically just taking the changes when you see a dot, as long as is trending with the trend. Again, you don't want to take that because it's not trending with the trend.
Right.
You take this because you have a signal. Again, but you have to, you don't take this dot until the candle is moving. He has to close, and then you gotta see the next candle being red and start. Because if it's green, it's gonna go up. This is gonna jump. Okay, you make sure that this is already started. This candle, you're gonna wait, and then, because this morning that was my confirmation, and so I think we're gonna take a heck of a lot more trade like this. Like this trade here, this was the same thing. There will be a confirmation. When this closed, this candle here, look, that is 997 pip, 100 pip. That could be taken. Because this dot here is that if you look in the 15 minute, there is an arrow. Look, that's 8 candle. I show you there is a signal in the 15 minute. 8 candle. Right here, that's your signal, 950, sorry. Yeah, right here. The black dot on the 1 hour is this dot here. And you take that 9:30 and you go down the 5 minute once again, and you got a trade. So there is no signal here. So there is a buy. So you will take that one.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. Are you going to trade Bitcoin that way this weekend?
Yeah, I already started. I missed this because I just sat down, but this trade just happened like an hour ago, and it's the same concept exactly like I just showed you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This trade here, look, the star was above here, by the way. So 2 candle, 15, 215. This is your confirmation. 5 minutes, 235 your trade, and then you go down to the 1 minute, 232, and boom, here you have your trade. Now you stay until when? You close that one, and you monitor right there. That's your entry, and that's your exit.
Yeah.
700 pip minus 200 of spread, that's 500 pip. Lot 01 is $50 right there.
Yeah.
So this is gonna work, but I wouldn't advise to use this dot. There's too many dots. I would just go by the arrow for direction on the 1 hour.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Now here on the 1 hour, you see this is the 50 moving average. Now there is a good chance that this thing it will continue to go down. If you look on the 4 hour, the downtrend just started. You see the level 3. Now it's fighting this support. It might be then it's go up, but if you start to break the support, also you see there is the imbalance. You know the imbalance I'm talking about. This
Yes.
imbalance, you need to start to pay attention to that because there are good signs. So there is a gap from here to that wick right there. This gap has to be filled. Like there is another. Now it's not like you know. I know for sure with the index, I'm not 100% sure about the crypto about this imbalance, but I do see imbalance. Another one here. See, this imbalance always been closed. You see, this week are always almost touching all the time. See, right here is a little bit more, but there is no big gaps. So right here there is a gap. So is this. This tell me that we are on the 4 hour. It's telling me that these two gaps need to be closed eventually. So we might looking for more sell, I think, if it breaks through that. But right now, it's just eat that. So it more likely it might give you the buy. But we'll see. Okay, see, it's all red. It's pushing down. So what happened? If you break to that, what you need to do, you go on the 15 minute. See, now you have a level 2, which is strong. You go on the 5 minute and you wait for the next sell, the next yellow arrow. But I wouldn't take an arrow here as long as on top of this. If you break through that, I will go for the sell because they think it will continue to go down. As long there is the signal right there on you. Because remember, this is again, if it was this looked like XP 500, same situation of this morning, exactly the same. So the main trend is there, right? So this will be a pullback and this should be a continuation. That's telling me that this trend should go longer than just this. So this dot, it should be repainted, I think, because it might come at least down to this aqua arrow here, which is actually exactly where the imbalance hand, right there. So it's another 14, that's 100, 1,400 pips. So what's for sell, I would think. Okay. So I recorded, so I'm gonna share this with the other guys too. Hopefully it did. Are you still there, Gary? Okay, Gary, I lost Gary, but anyway, stop recording. All right, guys. So hope it helped. Let's kill it. This strategy, I'm telling you, is becoming very efficient. Okay, talk to you later.